EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now Ryan on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Let's go.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Get up!
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Hey, Tuesday.
From the shotgun, Ryan going underneath. It's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 15 and a first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. The gain of 39 that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, lift!
Here's Goff. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jack Crawford with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Louis. 5.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 23 yards on the play.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
DC.
On 1st down, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Ryan now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Let's go.
Third and long, it's Ryan. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's letting it. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 56 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Go, 12. Go.
Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Maverick, Maverick.
Now a first down throw, gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. On first down, it's gone. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Value 3. Value 3. 14. 14.
Goff now to throw. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
14. 14. Starting left here.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing again is gone. His pass caught at the 4. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And Zerline's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So out come the Falcons now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break here. Goff buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the Rams getting set to go now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Ric Flair. Starting left here.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, 76. 76.
They'll run for it. Anderson. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Oh, man. 4th down and 1, and you're on your own side of midfield? That takes a little bit of courage to pull off, but they went ahead and snapped it, and it'll work out for them as they get the first down.
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 42 yards. They'll run. Anderson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Gone. Forced out to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jack Crawford in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
Being chased out left. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. 22. Switch. Check, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Hey, my way. Let him go.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Drops it off for Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a gain there of 11 yards. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Ryan. Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
11. 280. Gun. 26 point. Left.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Now Ryan on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the fourth. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Goff on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Woods. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. On first and 10, Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Goff on first down. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On 2nd and 10, gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. They got a man. It's Woods. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
76.
On 1st down, gone. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Always orange. Merlin.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down.
Left.
Back to throw. Rolling to his right. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So that right there was his second pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying? That getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a third again.
Whirl it. Start left.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Cut. 180. Go.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Falcons going to use another timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now gone. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
He finds an opening past the 40. Throw right side caught by Ridley. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ryan to throw. He's going to let it fly. Jones, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 60 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Bryant tacks on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
Go, 12, go.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No